Hello everyone. Let's study a beautiful poem from T.S.Eliot, Thomas Stearns Eliot, a very important poet from England. This poet, Thomas Stearns Eliot, was actually born in America. By birth, he was American. He was born in 1888. But in 1927, remember this, in 1927, this American poet, dramatist, essayist, and critic became an English. Why? Because on 29th June 1927, exactly after 12 years of his own marriage, he converted to Anglo-Catholic, just a Christian. He became an Anglo-Catholic Christian. Earlier, he was a utilitarian, but he became what? Anglo-Catholic in the year 1927, probably on, you can say that, probably on 29th June 1927. And after this, after the conversion, he composed this poem, The Journey of Magi, that I'm going to explain it to you. First, a few lines of this poem that shows his belief in Anglo-Catholic Church after the conversion. This poem, like his all other poems like the Wasteland, Ash Wednesday, the Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, Gerontion, is full of biblical allusions, biblical references, because this poem is all about that long, difficult journey of three Magi, M-A-G-I. Magi is the plural of magus, M-A-G-U-S. That means an intellectual person or a wise man. So, this is the title of the poem itself, is The Journey of Magi. There were three Magi, or three wise or intellectual people, who decided to undertake a long, difficult, just journey to the place where Jesus Christ was just going to be born. And they were guided and led by a star. And what was their experience on their way to the birthplace of Jesus Christ? This poem is all about, and indirectly this poem also shows the belief of T.S.Eliot in Anglo-Catholic Church. What were the changes that he felt in him after the conversion, how he was before conversion and how he was after the conversion. So now let's look at the first few lines of this poem. A coal coming, we had of it. We had of it. It means here one of the three Magi narrates his ordeal, or you can say their ordeal. Ordeal, a difficult kind of experience or a very hard kind of experience. So he says, a coal coming, we had of it, means we traveled. We had a journey in the winter, and that's why it is the cold coming we had of it. Just the worst time of the year, he says, this was the coldest period or time of the year. Probably, yes, 25th December, you know that. The cold is in full swing. It is bitterly cold by the time we have 25th December, or in the end or the last week of December, you can better understand the cold, how bitter or how severe the cold is. And at that time, these three Magi decided to go on a journey, decided to journey to that place where Jesus Christ was just going to be born. And they wanted to be the first to witness the birth of Jesus Christ and to gift infant Jesus. So they undertook a long, painful and difficult kind of journey. Why? Because first, the journey was long. Second, it was in the winter. Third, the path or the road that they traveled along full of difficulties and problems and complications. He says, see, for a journey and such a long journey, so he said, it was a journey. See, journey in the winter is always troublesome, and if it is a long journey, you can better understand that the trouble becomes double. Difficulty and problem becomes double. The way is deep and the weather sharp. So first, the ways, the path they traveled along, not good, not smooth, and above all, the weather condition absolutely unfriendly or absolutely hostile. So here, sharp, hostile, absolutely unfriendly. The very dead of winter means the coldest period or part of the winter season, dead here stands for. And the camels galled means they just the camels did not feel normal at all. Sore footed, they had wounds on their feet, refractory, lying down the melting snow. So they were not ready. They were just refusing to continue, refusing to move. Why? Because they felt absolutely they felt troublesome. They had sores or wound or injury or cut everywhere on their feet, galled, refractory, lying down. So they just stretched themselves on the ice or on the snow covered ground and refused to move, refused to continue. So you can understand or you can imagine the sufferings and problems of these three Magi who began their long and difficult journey in the coldest period or time of the winter on the camel's back. Right in the beginning, camels just moved on in a usual and in a normal and in a comfortable manner. But after certain time, they developed sores, wounds, cut on their feet, and they lost all the stamina and vigor and strength, and they now sat down and stretched themselves on the snow and outrightly refused to move any longer. There were times we regretted, and there were times now at now just there was time in the life of these three magi that they also regretted, they thought that probably it was their blunder to go on such a long difficult journey in the winter, in the dead of the winter. So there were moments in their life on their journey, or sorry, during their journey, that these magi regretted. These magi felt sorry, they repented and thought that it was their wrong decision. If they decided to go on a journey, they committed a blunder, and they should not have committed a blunder. But they were not the people to they were not the people with low moral power to withdraw and get back to their places, but they went on. They continued their journey. The summer palaces on slopes and the terraces, roofs, and the silken girls bringing sherbet. So there were moments during their journey that these magi, these three intellectual people from different places, felt sorry, they rued, and they repented and thought that it was their foolishness that they came on this journey. Why? Because they missed their peaceful, luxurious life in their palaces, where they were served just drinks by the beautiful women in silks. So they missed the luxury and comfort of their palaces or of their just homes. But these were momentary just regret. Why? Because they were determined. They were determined to go to that place where Jesus Christ was going to be born. Then the camel men, cursing and grumbling, cursing, using just curses and grumbling, complaining, and the night fires going out and the lack of shelters. So sometimes they regretted that they had committed a blunder by having come on to such a long journey, and sometimes the camel men, the camel drivers, they regretted. Why? Because they missed their places, they missed their peaceful life, they missed their drink, they missed the women they had with them, back to their places before the just starting of this journey, that how their life was peaceful, how they felt, how they felt comfortable with their drinks and with their women, but now they miss their drink, miss the company of the women, so on and so forth. So here the speaker of the poem, one among the Magi, just shares his experience of that journey he undertook with two more just Magi to that place where Christ was going to be born. So, dear students and dear friends, I'll stop here and will come soon with the next video covering the next few lines of this poem. That's it in this video, dear learners.